This is the procedure of hand washing. So the equipments that are needed are the following. You have your soap. Okay, we will be using liquid soap. You have the sink. You have paper or cloth towel. And then of course, you have the running water. For the procedures, the first action, you have to remove all your jewelries. Make sure you're not wearing any jewelry. If you have wristwatch, you may push the wristwatch up above the wrist, or better yet, take it off. Okay, if you have sleeves of your shirt or your uniform, yes, it should be pushed up above the wrist or at the mid-forearm level. This provides access to the skin surfaces for cleaning. This facilitates cleaning of the fingers, the hands, and the forearms without any barrier like the wristwatch, the rings, your rings, and even the sleeves of your shirt. Next, you have to assess your hands. Look at your fingers and your entire hands. You have to assess if you have hangnails, cuts, or breaks in the skin, or areas that are heavily soiled, meaning these are the areas that are excessively dirty. Why? Because why do you have to assess for hangnails and cuts? Because intact skin acts as a barrier to microorganisms. If you have a break in your skin, this will facilitate development of infection and should receive extra attention during hand washing. The third action you have to do is you have to turn on the water. There, you have to turn on the water faucet. You have to adjust the flow of the water. Ideally, the temperature of the water should be warm. Why are we using running water? Because running water removes microorganisms. And why warm water? Warm water removes less of the natural skin oils. Next, once you turn on the water, you have to wet your hands. Yes, wet your hands and lower forearms thoroughly by holding under running water. You have to keep your hands and forearms in down position like this. Down position with elbows straight. Your elbows should be straight and avoid splashing of water. There should be no splashing of water. And you have to avoid touching the sides of the sink while you are performing hand washing. Why are we doing this in a down position like this? Because water should flow from the least contaminated to the most contaminated area. And in this case, hands are considered more dirty than your elbows. Why are we avoiding splashing of waters? Because when you do hand washing and water are splashing all over or on the side of the sink, you are transferring microorganisms. Okay, so we'll do it now. Again, procedure number 3, you have to turn on the water, adjust the flow, it should be warm. Once it is on, you have to wet your hands, elbows to arms. Why? Because elbows are considered cleaner than your hands. Flow of water should be from the clean to the most dirtiest part. Okay, turn on the water. There, you have to adjust the flow. You have to bend a bit just to make sure you're not touching any sides of the sink. There, you have to wet your hands. Start from the elbow going to your hands. There. No splashing. Don't do this. This is splashing of water. Wet your hands. And then, for the 5th procedure, you have to apply about 5 ml, like 1 pump. This 5 ml of liquid soap. You have to lather it thoroughly. Why are we doing this? Because this facilitates removal of microorganisms. We are using liquid soaps because liquid soaps harbor fewer bacteria than does of the bar soap. You have to rub your hands thoroughly. Interlace your fingers, interdigits in between of your fingers like this. Both hands. Rub your palm, the back of your hand. Okay, in circular motion, do it like this. And then going down, circular motion, going down to your elbows. Then the other side, Circular motion. Next, once you're done, once you're in on your elbow, you don't go back to your hands. When you rinse it, you have to do the down position again, elbow straight. Flow of water should be from the forearm to your wrist to your fingers. Rinse it again. Remember, no splashing of water. You can still see residue of soap. You can rinse it again. Okay, once you know it is clean already, there, you have to get the cloth towel. One side, you have to go like this, blot it like this, blot, blot. Once you're done blotting it, you have to do the other side. Other side goes like this. Blotting. No rubbing, just blotting. And once you're on your elbow already, you don't go back to your hands. That's a no-no. When your hands are dry, you put down the towel, get the paper towel, and then turn off the water. That ends your hand washing.